just have, we'll begin our workshop with the quick activity and discussion at your tables. There we go. All right, cool. Thank you.
Can we have everyone in their seats, please? I just wanted to acknowledge some very important people in the room who work long hours to make this happen for you all the time, throughout the years, and throughout probably your 4 years of high school. I would like to acknowledge the advisors sitting at that back table. Hold your applause. Okay, hold your applause. Hold your applause to the advisors. Just so you know who everyone is. And this is alphabetical order, so there's no issues there. But we happen to have Mr. Jim Cuenca from Oxford Academy. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Cuenca teaches biotechnology at Oxford Academy. And then Ms. Val Easton from Esperanza. Mrs. Easton teaches the Medical Academy at Esperanza High School. And then, go ahead. A newer advisor who started just at the edge of COVID. So this is her first real year, but she really took over another HOSA chapter that had been dormant during COVID, and I really wanted to acknowledge her. This is Katrina Edmonds at Sonora High School. Sonora High School is in the Florida Joint Union High School District. She teaches medical assisting. And then Mr. Ken McCall, we've got the Brea group back there. I wanted to do this now because Mr. McCall is a sports med instructor over at Brea High School, also the athletic trainer for the district. And I'm going to say that all the HOSA members are in his sports medicine and therapy class, and they have a game to go to. So I wanted to acknowledge him now before they have to leave. So thank you very much, Mr. McCall. And then, Oxford Academy, Mrs. Carol Ann McGoney. We have some middle. Oxford Academy is called HOSA Middle. Is that what it's called? It used to be jump. Okay, middle school. Can we have our middle school friends stand up? Look at you guys. This is your teachers. Thank you for being here. And then also, we have an instructor. I don't know where he went, but we have, here he is. Dr. Pham, Dr. Victor Pham is a biotechnology teacher over at Anaheim High School. And he's here to brand new advisor by about a week, and he is here to observe. So thank you for joining us. And then a very special person, Mrs. Betty McPeak, who is from Cal-HOSA, who will be running the HOSA board. And thank you to the presenters for indulging us on that. I just didn't want you to leave without acknowledging your incredible advisors. Back to you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to start our workshop with a quick activity and discussion at your table, just for a few minutes.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, help yourself to the temporary tattoo. So, the point of this is kind of showing you that sometimes when you're holding these sort of servant leadership, these events around your school, that any small activity goes a long way. Something as simple like this could make a huge difference. It's a simple way to gain awareness, and people enjoy it too. Where are you guys from? Sonora. So have you guys done a lot of community service events or service leadership things around your campus?
Right now we're going to start.
You're going to start? All right, perfect. Then this is the workshop for you. So at Esperanza, this is something that we've been doing for a long time, especially things like breast cancer awareness, which you can see. And so we're trying to show that, it's not as kind of big, it's not a whole huge ordeal. It's kind of simple, it's easy to get started, and so hopefully you guys can, hopefully take something away from this. Yep, so feel free if you want temporary tattoos, go ahead. Yep. Sitting all alone. Want a tattoo? Come on, there's plenty. I guess there's. Never mind. During our Breast Cancer Awareness Week, did you come out to our events at lunch? What'd you think? Suggestions?
No, I think we did good.
We did good. I don't know. I don't know if you remember, but last year we kind of did something similar. You remember any of that?
No.
Yeah, that's fine then. I don't know. We try to like switch it up, so something different every time. So I don't know. Did you have like a favorite thing that we did that week?
It's a water balloon.
Oh, the water balloon toss. Yeah, that's usually a good one. Did you get something during the napkin sale?
No, I didn't have it.
That's fine. You buy a shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, shirt. What did you think of the shirt design?
They're cool.
Cool. Yeah. We're trying to see, like, should we keep the design or get something different next year? So, I mean, we ran out of shirts too, so making sure to get more as well. I don't know. Learning curve, I guess. The mic is on.
Hello everyone, so now we're going to begin our presentation. So if our volunteers could please go back to their tables.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, so hello everyone. We are Cal-HOSA at Esperanza High School. I am Giselle Mendez. I am the Vice President of our chapter.
And I'm Akash, our treasurer.
Yeah, so today we're going to be giving you guys all the ins and outs of service learning projects. And that includes a vast array, so short-term, long-term, large-scale, and small-scale. So, servant leadership, it's everybody's business. Let's get started. So what is service learning? Service learning is a form of education which learning occurs through community impactful actions. And service learning is also seen as a reflection for those who are looking into achieving positive impact in their community. And also for those who have the desire to master deeper understanding of not only their character, but their personal skills. But we really want to emphasize what we believe are the three most important pillars of service learning. So first off, we have engagement. Can anyone tell me what they think engagement means? Yes, being actively involved. Yes, that's perfect. Thank you. So engagement is really making sure everyone is involved, like Sienna mentioned, and even if that means contacting middle schools, elementary schools, and making sure that everyone in your high school knows what's going on, so that everyone can be engaged and involved. Next, we have teamwork. Teamwork means collaborating and involving all perspectives on a matter to then create a topic for your service learning project. And serving our community. That's really what this is all about, what your service learning project is about. Serving your community and making yourself a part of something bigger than yourself to be able to serve your community. And our essential question that we'll be reviewing through our presentation is, how could service learning impact our campus, community, and world? Can anyone maybe formulate an answer to that before we finish our presentation or continue? So how could service learning impact our campus, community, and world? How do you think? Yes?
It spreads awareness.
Spreads awareness. Yes, it's a very, very good one. Anyone else? Yes?
It can inspire others to actually take more action in our community, and it just, on our campus, it just creates more of a positive environment, and when we create that inspiration on our campus, it'll spread to the world, because obviously we don't stay in one place for very much long. So if we plant our seed in one place and we continue to grow it in ourselves, we can just spread it around the whole
Yes,
campus.
that's amazing answer. Thank you so much. Yeah, inspiring others to then formulate their own ideas and forms of action to impact their own communities and around the world as well. So let's move on to the rest of our presentation and continue to answer that question throughout.
So the best place to start when it comes to service learning is your own campus. It's accessible, easy to use, and people, a lot of the people around you, so it makes it that much easier to get started. Things you can do at your school can vary in a large amount of degree, basically. Last September was Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. A good thing to do when you're first starting out with service learning projects and things of that nature is to focus on events that are more well known. For example, October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Almost everyone knows that October is all about breast cancer awareness. So it's good to start out with these events because more people will be interested, more people will be inclined to hear what you have to say, participate in your events because they're more familiar with it. And as you kind of grow this following, get people, engaged, more aware about what you're doing, they'll be more inclined to help out, be more engaged with the activities you do, the awareness campaigns around your school, and you can even grow it to your community and eventually even the world. So in our school, during last month, Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, the most recent thing we did was our Brave Gowns donations. Sometimes, for a lot of students, it seems like the same thing over and over again. You're just kind of donating money towards research for pediatric cancer. And so the good thing about kind of service learning is you have this option to sort of switch it up, being unique in how you're raising awareness. And so what we came across was Brave Gowns. A good place for inspiration is simply just scrolling through social media, finding different organizations, different nonprofits, and what they're doing to basically get that awareness, engagement, and excitement in people. This organization, what they basically do is provide these sort of like lively, fun gowns for young pediatric cancer patients, so they kind of have something, more exciting in their life as opposed to those usual drab blue gowns that you would normally see at a hospital. And you can kind of see in the picture, right, the excitement on this child's face simply because of a gown she's wearing, right? It's kind of taking away that, sort of sad moment in their life and giving them some feeling of joy, and that's what this organization did. And so around campus, what we focused on was basically getting every third period class to raise $25. That was it, just $25, to provide one gown for one child. And because of the awareness we were able to raise around campus, through the announcements that play every day, the video announcements once a week, and you can even see the posters too, right? Putting posters around campus is a great way to get people engaged because every time they're walking through the hallway, through the quad, wherever it is, they're seeing this, they're quickly reading at it, and they're getting an understanding of what actually is going on. Sometimes if you just, make the announcement once, like, hey, we're raising money for, cancer research, people might forget. They're not going to be as interested. So doing unique things like this where you're still helping these people, helping these pediatric cancer patients, but in a unique way, makes people more inclined to help out and donate in that sense. And because of kind of this campaign we led for just 2 weeks, not even the whole month, it wasn't super, super long, but we did it enough, raised enough awareness to get $1,400, which was able to provide 56 gowns to these children. looking back at 2021, kind of a different thing where we, rather than a 2-week-long kind of fundraiser, we just held it in 1 minute, just a single minute. That was it. During third period, we had an announcement that basically, in this 1 minute, everyone in your class donate as much as you can for Cancer Kids First, which was the nonprofit foundation that was basically going to help pediatric cancer patients. In a single minute, we managed to raise close to $1,100 just in 1 minute. That was it, right? It doesn't need to be something super, super big, something over a long period of time. Sometimes the simplest things go a long way, and that's what we saw just through this single miracle minute, raising that much money for pediatric cancer. And then in 2019, we had a Band-Aid drive, something a little bit different, right? Not directly donating money, but money in an indirect way through Band-Aids. And of course, we didn't want to focus on, the usual drab, beige Band-Aids, something unique, something interested that would get children excited. And so we focused on those, those Band-Aids with like superheroes, princesses, whatever it is. And you can just see the sheer amount of Band-Aids we collected over that period, right? Doing things like this, instead of the usual, hey, we're out here collecting money, doing things like this gets people excited. It gets people more inclined to donate because it's a unique way to kind of raise awareness in that sense. Looking for, towards this month, our Breast Cancer Awareness Week was actually just this week. And so kind of some of the things that we do, we try to vary it every year. Our school, ever since like the academy has been founded, although all those 15 years, we've tried to switch it up, make it something exciting, making something passionate, change it up every time so that people are excited. These people are, every student's here for 4 years, right? And sometimes seeing the same thing over and over again may not really catch their attention. So having different activities really goes a long way. And this week, we try to do unique things that we haven't necessarily done in the past. You can kind of see the tree there. That was something pretty new, and I think it got a lot of people's attention. They definitely participated, and the point of the tree was basically we kind of cut out these pink hearts, and you would write the name of a breast cancer survivor, a name of a loved one, an inspirational message, whatever it is, and it would go up on the tree for everyone to view. It's things like this, like the water balloon toss too, right? Though not directly related to, breast cancer awareness, people came out, people were interested, like, hey, why are you doing this water balloon toss, right, during lunch? And so it was a good way for us to, talk about breast cancer awareness, get that engagement from everyone on school, not just the people in HOSA or our academy, but everyone on campus, because we were holding these during lunch, right? It happens in the quad, so everyone's seeing what's going on. They get, obviously it raises that curiosity, and so people come and ask questions, and that is our way to sort of raise that awareness. We even, got ASB involved and had, sorry, could you go back? Got ASB involved and with pink shirts. So the football game that Friday, yesterday, was a pink out. So we had these shirts sold. You can kind of see a little bit of the design, sort of raising awareness for breast cancer in that way, right? Not just the pink, but the crush cancer aspect of it, just raising awareness in that way. Getting people at the football game or even just around campus that day, which was a pink out, wear as much pink as you can. So everyone's kind of getting engaged in that way. It doesn't always need to be a fundraiser, a donation event. It can be unique things like this because those are the ones that are usually the most exciting, usually gets the most amount of people to participate and involved. We also do a yearly pink napkin sale in which we have our members in our HOSA club basically donate a baked goodie, cookies, brownies, whatever. And one day at lunch, we will sell pink napkins for $1, and with that comes a baked good. And that is a simple and easy way to basically raise money for, breast cancer research with the Susan G. Komen Foundation, for example, right? It's not really, people are more inclined to donate money in this sense because it's just more appealing to them. And sometimes you have to do things like this just so you can raise that awareness, right? People are coming by, they're seeing the pink napkins, they're seeing our sale, and the questions arise like, what's this for? Where is this money going towards? And once we say, it's for breast cancer research, a lot more people are more inclined to help out, to donate, and really, spread awareness for this cause. And this is kind of our main way of attracting attention, getting people involved, right, beyond just our club, but everyone on school, doing little things like this throughout the week, lunchtime activities, in the announcements, putting up posters, and so everyone's just always notified. They're getting that message constantly like, hey, this is actually for a great cause, I should help out, I should participate. And that is, when it comes down to servant leadership, this is what it's all about. If we look at, other events that not really, a month-long thing, we have a few things like in January of 2022, this last school year, we did a sort of Days for Girls. kind of making female hygienic packs for young girls in third world countries who do not necessarily have access to such products, right? Using the members in your club are a great resource to kind of get ideas for, what can we help out with? What can we do? And in fact, just for this, we had a member who was involved with this organization, got us connected, and we were easily able to get other members to then volunteer and help out with that. So use your members. They're a great resource for you to find ideas, inspiration for different service ideas that you want to do in the community. In May, we did a maternal mental health. During lunch, again, lunchtime activities, a great way to go. We did different things: baby bottle bowling, diaper tosses, put the diaper on the doll blindfolded, right? When people see this, they just see like 10 baby bottles on the floor. Obviously, it's gonna, draw questions, and that is our way to sort of address it. That is our way to say, hey, this is why it's here. This is what it's all about. Do you want to participate? And that's how we sort of gain that awareness, make people want to participate in such events. And this is a good way of doing it, right? These random activities, though not maybe directly contributing to this effort, it gets awareness, and awareness is the best way to help out. In March of 2021, this was like prime time pandemic, right? Healthcare frontline workers, working so many long hours, and we wanted to show our appreciation. And for that, we made baskets, various baskets that went to 5 different hospitals, 2 healthcare workers, along with cards, flowers, and it goes a long way, right? Maybe it doesn't need to be so towards a specific cause all the time, but doing things like this, showing our appreciation beyond our school, to the community, to these people who are laying down their lives, is another great way to get everyone involved, because people not in HOSA or in our academy came to help out just because we said that, hey, this is what we're doing, this is who we're trying to help out, and that drew in a lot of attention from a lot of different people around campus, and they all came to help out, so we can give dozens of baskets to over 5 healthcare facilities.
Yeah, so another organization that Esperanza HOSA has collaborated with is WE organization. Raise your hand if you have heard of the WE organization in middle school, elementary school. Yeah, so quite a few of us. So the WE organization, for those who don't know, is an international charity and an educational partner. So a really unique and appreciated aspect of the WE organization is the fact that they start up and initiate different projects. So, for example, we did in 2019, we Walk for Water. So this is a way that students were allowed to collaborate and explore different service learning projects. So we Walk for Water, we basically had middle schoolers and high schoolers all over our campus walk around. There were multiple stations around the campus. One of them that really stood out to us and we remember till this day was a water bucket challenge. So we had students climb up and down the bridge at Esperanza with buckets of water on their head. So to kind of simulate how families in third world countries have to, they have to do on a daily basis to access water. So it really put us into perspective and, opened our eyes. Then in 2020, we did a We Scare Hunger campaign. So we started that with sustainable gardens, in which everyone, came in with their supplies and started gardening. And it was a very wholesome way to also build awareness to the less unfortunate and to get everyone involved and engaged. We also did a fruit cup sale. So everyone came in with their donations. It was great. We don't have pictures of it, unfortunately, but we had a whole bunch of donations, and then we were able to sell it to make a profit for the less unfortunate. And infographics around the school, we were able to do that. So this is just an example of how service learning projects can, or how you can, to make service learning projects, you can reach out to organizations such as WE that allow students to explore them and really just completely immerse yourself in them, both in your own community and around the world. So some of our goals for this year include focusing on mental health awareness. Last year, we focused a lot on maternal mental health awareness for a month, but this year we find it a little more important to, not a little more important, but maybe just because we already put emphasis on that, we would like to put emphasis on student mental health, especially with the anticipation of SATs and AP exams. We do think that students need time for, like recreation sessions. So that's kind of what we've been having in mind. And for the Be the Match, for those who don't know, it's a global leader of bone marrow and blood stem cells transplants. So you get a donor or you get a match. You get matched with a donor and you're able to donate your blood. And so we've been right now working on our kits and to be able to do that and work on Be the Match. We know some schools have also been very involved with the match, so we would also like to promote it and continue to advertise it at our school. So this is a QR code you can scan on your phone. So it's a monthly service learning ideas calendar. So you're gonna find a Google Doc once you scan it. And in each section, or for each month, are numerous links to different documents that include our ideas of different service learning projects. So for example, like Akashment or BCA, we have all of the documents we used, the activities, how we planned it, how we organized, even our organization for poster making activities after school that might seem, smaller than other activities, but in reality, we really want to stay organized and make sure we have a record of how we structured it, how we were able to go about it. And so we have other months like PCA, Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. We have all our documents for that. So if you're interested to find other resources or ideas for your chapter, you can go ahead and scan it, but make sure to scan it on your personal email so that you can have access to it, because school emails won't give you access. So thank you for listening, everybody. That was our workshop.
Questions? Do we take questions?
Yes. Any questions?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about service learning?
I think just the process of, when we're holding these activities, like just that joy that comes when someone comes up, they don't know what you're doing, and you're kind of giving that chance to explain it to someone who doesn't know, right? It's just one more person getting involved, one more person fighting towards that cause, and that's what it's all for, right? Sure, people around you, your friends in the club, whatever, they'll know, of course. But the big part of it is getting that awareness beyond those people, getting it to people who don't know what's going on. So, that's more people fighting for such a cause.
Any other questions?
Yes.
What are your plans to emphasize student mental health?
Oh, yeah. So some of our plans so far, like yoga sessions or maybe reading, so that recreation sessions where students can come together, because we definitely know that a lot of students on campus are very stressed all the time, APs and SAT exams soon coming. So we want to bring everyone together so that everyone feels heard and understood, so that you can just relax together as a group. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yes.
Out of all of the service projects that you've been able to do at Esperanza, which ones have impacted you the most?
Probably our Breast Cancer Awareness Week, mostly because it's like the thing that we've done since the start, like these past 15 years. Every year we do it, and I think it's really important because everyone there, we try to make it different, a unique experience every single one of those 15 years. Different lunchtime activities, different shirt designs, whatever it is, so people are getting involved, interested in different ways. And I think especially this week when we did it this year, we got a huge turnout. Like compared to other years, it was a lot more. And I think doing this every year, changing it up just a little bit, getting more people involved, it's going a long way. And I think it's definitely one of the most better service learning projects, in my opinion, that we do.
Yeah. Personally, I think I really like the PCA, so Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, where we were able to do the Brave Gowns activity, and we're able to raise money for the kids. So when we partnered with Cancer Kids First, just seeing the light on kids' faces and the pictures, it definitely makes you feel like you're doing something and you're being a part of something bigger. So that's definitely really impactful and motivates me, and I'm sure others as well, to continue donating and continue supporting. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you, and we have another 10-minute break, and then we will start with HOSA Bowl demo.
Thanks.